Hello and welcome back to the channel. Good morning from chilly yet sunny capital of Bhutan, Thimphu. We had a very good night of sleep at Hotel Ugyen, and the idea today is to have breakfast at the hotel and go out for sightseeing. We're going to cover the TAKIN Zoo, Simply Bhutan Museum. We're going to walk around the city, explore the markets. It's going to be an incredible day. Good morning from Thimphu. It's cold, little bit chilly and windy, but everything is so quiet right now. So this is the morning view from our balcony. Let me quickly pop by the other room that we have to show you views from those rooms. All the dogs here are extremely furry and cute. The day starts with a cup of hot tea and beautiful view. Breakfast smells great. Let's see when it's ready. We were quite pleased with the breakfast buffet at Hotel Ugyen. Like dinner the previous evening, breakfast was nutritious and delicious. Thimphu is the largest and the capital city of Bhutan, and today we had a packed agenda in front of us. We have reached the first sightseeing spot of the day. It is called the Buddha Dharma Point. Basically the world's largest sitting Buddha. Insanely huge. In Bhutan, tranquility and spirituality intertwine. There are numerous examples of monasteries and temples across the country where one can feel this connection. A classic example is the Buddha Dharma Point in Thimphu, which houses the world's tallest sitting Buddha. This gigantic statue in the mountains houses over 100,000 smaller Buddha statues, each of which, like the great Buddha itself, are made of bronze and gilded in gold. Car park right outside. From here, we crossed the National Memorial Stupa and made our way to our next sightseeing stop to have a complete cultural Bhutanese experience. Simply Bhutan is an interactive living museum which is a unit of the Bhutan Youth Development Fund. It gives a quick introduction to various aspects of traditional life in Bhutan. Now we are entering the Simply Bhutan to experience the culture of Bhutan. We have entered the Simply Bhutan Living Museum. We're going to start with a welcome local brewed wine. We enjoyed being greeted with this shot of local ara or rice spirit before being guided through the mocked-up village. Cheers. Cheers. Refreshing welcome drink.
Road until the gate come back and concrete. So the worker used to sing and dance in order to So shop, shop, so shop. Oh, Solomon. Wait till I parliament. Go. Sit away.
Yay!
And this one is a lute, so we call them as a dumgin. It was similar like a guitar. So you can see the design up there. This one is a sea monster. And this one is a hamadal simmer, so we call them as a yangjin. It was similar like a santoon. And then you can give a try a song like a Saregama Padanisa.
Nice.
Give a try.
The phallus is an emblem in Bhutan that represents protection from evil and good fortune. They also considered the phallus as a symbol of fertility. It was very interesting to learn about this at the Simply Bhutan Museum. TAKIN.
This one is a herbal tea leaves, chai patti used in the butter tea. So first we will boil this one. After that we will use this churner in order to mix them very well. So they will add here hot water, tea leaves, salt and butter. After that they will churn it for 6 to 7 minutes. This way. So they pour it over here and heat it up. So the butter tea are made from the pine tree.
It was heartwarming to see this proud and aspiring artist from Bhutan as he showcased his talent, wherein not even for a moment he let himself feel inferior. It was finally time for us to taste this authentic Bhutanese delicacy, the buttermilk, with some local sweets and rice crackles. One by one, we tried our luck at the archery, and some of us actually hit the bullseye as well and got to dance as a reward. We are done with our immersive Bhutan experience at Simply Bhutan Museum. One last picture. Okay, after this final picture, done with Simply Bhutan experience. Now we'll pop back in the car, go to our next spot, which is probably going to be the TAKIN Zoo. As a group, we have achieved more than 70% accuracy in the bullseye archery.
Yes,
we have
yes.
our winner here.
Yes.
Very good job.
Ticket counter. 300 per head. Got the tickets.
Got the tickets, it's 300 each. And for Simply Bhutan, it was 1000 each. So we have learned a lot about the national animal of Bhutan today, which is takin. It has the head of a goat and the body of a cow. It's because one of their ancient leaders used to eat a lot of goat and cow, and from there the name came. So we have learned some trivia about takins. Takins are distributed across Bhutan in high altitudes in the forests, and it has 4 subspecies: the Bhutanese takin, the golden takin, Tibetan or Sichuan takin, and the Mishmi takin. Drukpa Kunli was a rather eccentric monk, missionary and a poet who was once asked to perform a miracle by local villagers. Legend goes that he consumed a roasted goat and a cow one day and left back only the bones. He then took the goat's head and attached it to the skeleton of the cow and clapped his hand. To the surprise of the villagers, the creature jumped back into life, and that is how a TAKIN was born. Believe in mythology or not, today in Bhutan, takins can be found in high altitudes, and we witnessed some of them at the Thimphu Zoo. Apart from takins, we were also lucky enough to spot some yaks and deers over there. We were already quite hungry, but we still decided to squeeze in a panoramic viewpoint of the Thimphu fortress. We have stopped for lunch at the market of Thimphu.
Yeah.
After lunch, we are going to enter the fortress, which we had seen from the viewpoint up there. Dried meat is very popular in Bhutan, and to soak ourselves in this authentic experience of Bhutanese cuisine, we decided to try some pork datsi, some beef datsi or shakam datsi with fried rice. While dried meat wasn't exactly as tasty as original meat, but then it was a good experience in itself. This is where we had lunch. Now we are on our way for rest of the sightseeing. Our next stop was the Tashisho Zong, or popularly known as the Thimphu Monastery and Administrative Fortress. It is an impressive structure that houses the throne room and offices of the king. It has been the seat of the royal government of Bhutan since 1962, after the capital was moved to Thimphu from Punakha. It is located on the western bank of the Wangchu River. The main structure of the whitewashed building consists of 2 stories with 3-story towers. Each of the 4 corners is topped by triple-tiered golden roofs, and there is also a very large central tower. So we went inside the monastery of the fortress, got some sacred water and this sacred knot from the priest. It's a pretty beautiful place. So the fortress has this monastery, which is right behind me. Then this building right next to the monastery is where the Dharmaraj lives, and the buildings behind me now, those are the administrative buildings of Thimphu, and this entire monastery and administrative building, these are located inside the Thimphu fortress. And I have a kid doing handshake with me. Hi, hi, hi. What's your name?
Let's go. Let's go.
Done with the fortress. It was an enlightening experience walking around the complex, learning about Buddhism. So we saw over here the story of the elephant, monkey, rabbit and bird again, the one we had seen in Arunachal. It's very windy right now, but the weather's not that bad. It's sunny, chilly and windy at the same time. We love going to markets and buying souvenirs when we visit a new city, so our next stop had to be the Thimphu downtown market. We are about to end our sightseeing tour at the center of the city, the clock tower, the market area of Thimphu. This is going to be our last stop for the day. We are going to buy some peach wine, go to the hotel, enjoy, call it a night. The clock tower in Thimphu is a charming and iconic landmark. The architecture is stunning, reflecting traditional Bhutanese design. Right in the middle of the market, there is phallus pallets. Not going into the detail of that. That was the clock tower, the city center. So there are a lot of shops over here for handicraft products, stationaries, gift shops, souvenir shops, phallus shops, restaurants, a lot of these. This seems to be an advertisement for a Bhutanese movie. Looks like a thriller. What do you think? There's the Druk PNB Bank Limited in Thimphu. And this is actually one of the very few ATMs that I've seen in the country. Haven't seen a lot of ATMs. Have a look at the traffic cops over here. So unique. Wherever we go, we buy fridge magnets. So we are buying some fridge magnets from this Truk handicraft store in downtown Thimphu. As you can see, lots of hotels. I wouldn't say it's a hustling and bustling place, but it's certainly busier than the area we are staying in. Lots of hotels over here lined up. This looks like the main road of downtown Thimphu. Electronic shops, telecom operators, souvenir shops, restaurants, and that traffic cop. It's really unique. Peach wine for the evening. We are ending this video over here with our experience at the downtown shopping area of Thimphu. We have peach wine with us, which we'll celebrate with at night. So if you have liked this video, then do hit the subscribe button and share with friends and family. See you in the next one.